Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 46. A first carry now for Thompson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
At the Browns' 28-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But they kick it here, and it's good.
Browns, nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And his pass incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Hand off to Thompson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Thompson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
His kick.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Jaguars 14. Browns nothing. Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain
from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Made at the 36-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw it, Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. He's got Thompson here, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Minshew, 1st and 10 to Thompson on the screen. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead. Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Odell Beckham on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Thompson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Minshew. They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
By the Browns.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And his throw is incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Intended for
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running with one here out of the shotgun. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Higgins. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mayfield to throw it, and he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
Lead to number 81,
Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Browns 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Minshew with a quick throw out wide to Chark. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, Echo. Hey, lock it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Eifert has it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They give it here to Thompson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Thompson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Browns 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield with it once more. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Fighting through it, he's got space. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he's gone 2-2 on us now at 2 receiving touchdowns, now his 2nd rushing touchdown.
And that's the back of the NFL nowadays, isn't it? The ability to do everything. You can't just be one or the other. The best ones able to run it, catch it, and produce. Big-time points put on the board by him.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Rolling to his right. Miles Jack. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 3 yards out. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Mayfield now. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
He may try and run for this. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run with Thompson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule,